been a minute since we had like a little impromptu live. But while I'm here filming, I figured I'd hop on and chat with you. Well, try my best. I am setting up for some content for our upcoming trainees in the Digital Loctician Academy. We just closed enrollment on our interlocking specialist training, and part of that training includes lock repairs. And so what I'm doing now is filming some lock repairs. So I have to get this content together. One of the things that I love most about having an online academy is that the details, the small things that you can't see like on a thing like this, or even if you were in a class, especially with the climate, you don't want to be all next to people. With online trainings, I can get real close, can really get in there. So I love that. But peace, thank you for joining. Hey Wayne, what's up, Tamara? Hey Carolyn. One of the things that I'm doing, or how I'm filming right now, I don't even know. Let me see if you can see. Bring it down a little bit. I'm filming on this set right here, and I have to have the visual looking down. And it's been a minute since I've set this up. But I figured while I'm over here trying to figure it out, y'all'd want to hang out with me. How's your today's Monday? How's your Monday treating you? How you feeling? Oh, yes. Make sure. This whole content creation thing is it's a whole nother level, y'all. I know people make it look easy, but behind the scenes, it's a whole lot. So this is a weighted tripod, and I have to remember how to set this thing up. Today I spent, let me see, the chat, y'all probably said stuff, it goes away. Today I spent my morning creating the quizzes for the modules or the lessons, and that's always fun. Y'all know, because we do our lock lessons on Thursdays, the answers and things that people often share that be wrong sometimes. I use that in our in our quizzes, right? To make sure that my students understand the nuances with locks, because there's a lot of the details, right? You can't be a holistic loctician unless you are aware of not only just hair locking, but lifestyle, total body wellness, um, all the aspects about hair care. Maybe I'll take it off of this first. So that requires us to really dig deep into a lot of things. All right, that goes on there. And then this goes on here. Yes, I remember. And it's wild to me that I've had stuff like this, like the weighted tripod, and like I think I have a closet full of like 13 tripods. But like it's really in this season as of late that I'm honestly getting out of my way and making space to even be able to create this type of content. Okay, so when that, we got it, we figured it out. Yeah, definitely feel like I'm in a season of getting out of my own way, because prior to, was this November of 2022? You know, I was definitely like, ooh, you want to have dreams? What? Nah. I was dreaming, but that's all I was doing. But now I'm one of the what I want to say, One of the podcasts I'm listening to right now, one of my favorite shows is The Morning Meetup. And something they said recently that has stuck with me, well, it probably wasn't recent, but I just recently listened to it. You have to shorten the time between idea and execution. Ooh, that hit home for me. 'Cause the way my mind comes up with stuff and the amount of time between uh doing it was outrageous. But now no more. Hell to the no. Your thumb, I know you not to be tricked by thumbnails in 20. I know, I now know not to get tricked by thumbnails in 2023. I mean, I feel like the thumbnail was pretty realistic for what I'm doing. I am doing lock repairs, right? So I have some locks because we are focusing on sizing with making lock extensions. So we have a bunch of different locks. I am in this space creating the content, my little tripods right here that I just finally figured out how to set up. So I didn't trick you for once, because normally I do. Normally my thumbnails, I try to make them clickbait, but this was for real. So yeah, if you're creating content, you need a what is this called, a battery for your camera that is plugged into the outlet. Don't want to use no regular battery for the camera. That would have been a problem. Forget all your doubts and just do it. Yes. Oh my gosh. So my husband was listening to, I think he's listening to a podcast, and the title of that one was that what's going to happen at your funeral. And the frame for that was Monday motivation. And let me tell you, that was a motivated conversation right there. Hold on, let me grab a memory card. Be right back, because definitely need those. Let's see, let's get a memory card. Y'all are hanging out in the studio over there, and I'm over here in the office making my last set of videos imported. I've been filming all day. My daughter just came downstairs and said, "Why do you make so many movies?" Oh, I know, baby, I know. It's okay. Everyone likes to watch movies. I should have said, for the same reason you upstairs watching Netflix right now. But yeah, so anyway, what's going to happen at your funeral? Essentially, the video described. Oh no, I think I did cut a lock though. I did cut a lock. Definitely cut a lock off. Um, and I feel like it helps us to like scratch my itch, because I definitely have an itch to, y'all know. So I just cut one off, and it felt good. I'm happy with that. All right, so we have this. Let's see, we got to turn. I might have to move that mirror. Definitely, we're gonna have to move that mirror, or maybe I'll move these. Okay, so ooh, that's such a great angle. If you were in class, your face wouldn't be right here while I'm on my hands. Your face would not be right there. But if you come to the Digital Loctician Academy, your face is all up in there. You get all the details, okay? In high definition, 4K digital experience. Oh. All right, so when you think about your funeral, have you ever thought about your funeral? Is it going to focus? I was reading a book Oh gosh, Flash is one thing I absolutely hate. So turn that off. I was reading a book earlier this year and they were talking about imagining your funeral and why it's so important as a business owner to do that because you want to start with the end in mind, like literally, like your demise end. Because if you don't, how will you know if you're on the right path? And so, one of the exercises they had us do in the book was essentially to envision your funeral and imagine you are at your funeral, but you could hear what everyone is saying about you and about how you lived your life. And then you had to write down what you'd want people to say about how you like cared about people, how your what your business was about, um, what your family lifestyle was like, all these things. And I was like, oh my gosh, like that was a really, really tough exercise. But I feel like it was so helpful and it really gave me a lot of perspective, especially in how I show up in my business now, because I want people to talk about like how I went running and how I cared for my children and how with my academy I served people all over the world and I allowed them to unlock their potential in ways that they probably couldn't even envision. Like that is what I aspire to do and help people tap into their passion and leverage it to create the lifestyle that they desire. And coming to that like realization, it's like, whoa, if you want them to talk about you like that, you got to show up in that way. So, ooh, that looks amazing. Y'all, what? Okay, now here's the tricky part. And it's one of the reasons why, oh my gosh, I can't wait till I have a whole building, like a whole building for my academy. I have like teachers, other educators. I have, um, oh my gosh, this looks so good. I have an assistant there to help me with this filming, okay? Because you see, yeah, I had to like try to finesse my hand up there, but we did it. All right, so boop, look at that. Oh, don't push that button. Okay. Um, oh, no wonder. Yeah, act like I did this before. There we go. Okay, have that, and we're gonna turn this ball of hair into all these little locks right here. Yes, I'm using these for training, but I also have an appointment coming up in which I am attaching all of these locks to my client's head because they lost more than, I would say it's like at least a third of their locks. And you want to know why they lost a third of their locks? Look at that. Look at those little babies. These are fake. These are not real. Well, I'm not say fake. It's real hair. But I made these from that little ball. This is one of their real locks. So we're making ones to reattach. I have to make 18 of them. Maybe I'll probably make 20 just to have some extras. But yeah, um, one of the things that is really popular, I mean, not even say popular, comes up a lot with locks Not even it's not even with locks, honestly. It is in the lock community. That's better. Thinning, breakage. This one's not done. It's definitely not long enough. Make a whole pile of these. But yeah, thinning and breakage comes up a lot. And one of the things people don't realize is how it can be impacted with your diet. So, let me see. When you cut off a few on both sides, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm probably gonna show y'all on Thursday the one I cut off. I thought of cutting mine into a shoulder length bob, but I ain't got the heart to do it. Listen, Frida, I cannot. I cannot. I I thought I was gonna be able to cut my hair, and like that was gonna be the thing that saved me, but no, I can't even do it because when I had them lock knots, do y'all remember when I had those lock knots? That was probably like 2 months ago at this point. I realized that I don't want my locks to be shorter. That is not what I desire. I do not desire shorter locks. I want my locks to be younger. So that is why I cut them off and start over. Like, this is why it's my third set because I want younger locks. I was like, yo, if that is not a life lesson right there, it's like, I don't even want to, like, who cares if my age was lower? I want to be younger. Like, that's the thing. So, yeah, this one, how long is this one? Yeah, gotta add an inch there. I think this is the one I just did. All right, so, boo, boo, boo. The composition of this, I didn't even do that on purpose. It already looks so nice. That's what I be doing behind the scenes, y'all. Just be up back here hyping myself up. Like, ooh, look how you lay that out, girl. Yes. They gonna love that. People probably don't even care. Don't even care that the tool is sitting over to the right side and you got everything positioned in the third of the camera frame. Don't nobody care but you. But it's all good because I care. That's what matters. All right. Oh man, that's the thing about YouTube. Like the comments don't stay on the screen. What are y'all reading right now? What book is tickling your fancy? Or are you listening to a book right now? How are you feeding your mind? I'm reading The 4 Hour Work Week, and I feel like I've been reading that book for a month at this point. But I'm just wrapping up the holistic loctician training. Well, it'll be wrapping up in 2 weeks. And that program was a lot. It's always a lot the last program of the year because that's when I do all my updates and revamping for the program for next year. So it's always tough the last cohort. They get all the new stuff. But the cohort that's coming in January will get to benefit from all the new things that we've done with the program, and I'm super excited. My goal for 2023, I want to train 23. Oh no, in 2023, I want to train 75 locticians. I want 75 professionals to come through the academy next year. That is the goal. That I maybe made that too long. But what's beautiful with these lock extensions, if you do them right, You can also just trim them. It's just like loose hair. That's the goal. Gotta focus on the camera. And you need pink gloves instead of black. But look at that. Whole new lock. Let me show y'all. This little baby. It's got frizz on it and everything. That's why I like making the new ones. Well, not new ones, but like the handmade ones versus the ones that are made with the machine. Because machine ones, it's like no frizz. It's so unrealistic. You're watching Puppet Masters. I'm watching the Puppet Master right now. Yo, that movie is so scary. I'm, I think I'm low key off scary movies. I'm watching interviews of the author of Hebrews to Negroes. Interesting. I want the book now. I'm intrigued. Yeah, is it good, Frida? Tell us more. What's the most interesting book you've read this year? I didn't even know a machine can make those extensions. Yeah, they have it's like a machine where it's like a mechanical, like crochet hook, like that's wefted and just goes like this. Do I have any of them? Oh, matter of fact, let me grab Kanakalon because she got those in her hair. Where's Kanakalon? Kanakalon, where are you? I know I didn't leave you in a salon. Dang, I probably left her in the car. She's probably so mad at me. Oopsies. No, these don't have any on. Dang, I left Kanakalon in the car. She mad. But yeah, do I have any lock extensions? I don't think I have any. I used to love scary movies, but then I had children. I got an interesting theory about that actually. Oh, yes, I did. Had a whole story and then totally forgot. So, she lost like a third of her hair, like her hairline and everything right here. And her hair was not growing back for months. And that is when she